Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Sundering Tarot. This is your daily tarot reading for the 13th of September 2023. As you may have noticed, I have the Golden Journey Tarot on the table. I've lost count of how many days this is. I probably should have kept track. Sorry I didn't. I will list that deck in the description box down below. But that's the deck we're going to use. Hopefully you guys aren't bored with it. I know my ancestors have been calling for it a lot. And the thing that you need to know about today is that we have a new moon in Virgo peaking tomorrow. So we have that energy starting. Let's see what else we are working with. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting this many cards. And for those of you that are not familiar with this deck or have not been watching my channel for the last several days as I've been using this deck, if you're finding me for the first time, this deck does have additional cards. And for the sake of numerology, I'll be counting those additional cards as one. We have one ace on the table. And between majors and additional cards, we have 9 on the table altogether. We start off of the Queen of Pentacles. We have the second Fool card, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Wands in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Fortune Teller, which is an additional card in this deck, Death, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, Balance in the reverse, which is an additional card in this deck, the Moon in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords in the reverse, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Spirit Soul Body card, which is an additional card in the deck. Okay. You might be feeling a little bit like a yo-yo for the day. Things are up and down all around, and identifying that can be a little chaotic, a little iffy. So perhaps you are trying to start new things, perhaps you are trying to resume old things, or perhaps you might have a lot of stop and starting for the day. You know, you got to get errands done, you got to get that checklist done, you got to get all the stuff that has piled up for a while. Remember, we have tons of retrograde planets. There's like 6 or 7 of them. And if I remember right, in 2 days' time, Mercury goes direct. So please be mindful that Mercury retrograde is about to end, but there's also a post-shadow period, which usually lasts for about 2 weeks. And in that case, the energy fluctuates. It goes up, it goes down. And we see that actually on the table as the Two of Pentacles. That's that yo-yo effect. And this is where I'm getting that starting and stopping, starting, resuming, having to put things down and pick it back up energy. And it's because the energy is fluctuating. Your focus is fluctuating. Your ability to have move freely and then be in resistance is going back and forth. It's like somebody's randomly toggling a switch. And with some moments you are full on going to be focused and able to move, where other moments it's like somebody flips that switch and you're back to being at a dead standstill. You're facing resistance and not able to move freely as much as you can, not able to get things done and organized and planned and communicated well. And you've had that for a while. It's all that retrograde energy that we've been dealing with. Like I said, in the future, it will come to an end. All the retrogrades will end. And as they go direct, that energy will lessen and lessen. We'll be able to put forth energy and not have it be wasted or have a difficult time of it. But it's going to fluctuate enough from day to day and even sometimes moment to moment, that identifying whether or not you are meeting resistance or if you're meeting energy capable of a flow state, it is going to pivot and change. It's going to fluctuate enough that it's not going to be totally obvious. It's not like it's going to be a neon sign flashing at you going, flow state, you know, make headway, keep on going, utilize the energy. It's not going to be Captain Obvious of, hey, we flipped the switch, you can move now. Those answers are going to be a little bit harder to come by at first, and moments where you're going to be able to focus and do what you need to and not have to have an uphill battle of it all the time. But when you finally identify that's what's going on, you're going to have moments of resistance and moments that are not. Once you realize what is the resistance and what that energy feels like, and then when it toggles back the other way, when that yo-yo comes back, that flip is switched to where you can move freely, you'll get used to that sensation. You'll be able to identify it, the emotion and how that feels, how the energy itself feels. And you'll know, hey, I can move now. I can go ahead and build, create. I can do what I need to. Everything's now starting to align and be in sync and not get in my way so much. But in the meantime, you're probably going to struggle with it. And because of that fluctuation, it's going to be very confusing at first. Like I said, it's not going to be obvious. So you're going to have to really batten down the hatch and start identifying that. Pay a little bit closer attention. You might need to use your intuition more to feel how that energy is, to tell which end of the spectrum you're at. Are you in resistance or are you in flow? Or are you somewhere sliding up and down that scale? And for the astrology of the day, Moon enters Virgo. Work on your schedule, list of things to do, try to maximize your time and energy you have. May not last long, no kidding. So this is the time to give it more focus. Okay, yeah, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a fluctuation state between being able to do and being in resistance. It's literally what this long-winded version of is on the table. Maybe I should have just read the astrology. Would have made it easier. And for those that like the numerology, all your cards on the table add up to 120. Please remember that this deck does have additional cards. I'm counting those as one for the sake of numerology. But everything adds up to 120, which of course reduces to 3, which is communication and new beginnings. Okay. You may not receive the memo. You may not receive the universe's on or off switch. I mean, like I said, it may not be obvious. There's not exactly going to be a bright neon sign that says go or, you know, a stoplight that says stop. Being able to differentiate between the two of whether or not you can stay where you are or if you can move forward is going to be something you're going to have to figure out yourself. And yes, we're beginning to see clearer energy. It's not going to be consistent. So if you're trying to start new projects, you're trying to resume projects, whatever, be aware that there's an influx. Plain and simple. Alright, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Hopefully I didn't lose you and all that, but if it resonates for you, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading. Feel free to share the video anywhere online. Truly appreciate those that do. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That way you get notified anytime one of my videos premieres or I do a live stream. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.